Alright, looks like we are live. Let me double check. Ooh, oh, wait, there we go. Getting an ad. What's this for? Like a drill. I don't know, but welcome in. It is another Sunday night. We are right back at the start. Big fat goose egg. 0. Last week we, of course, thought we were in Iceland and we were in Norway. That was what happened, right? I kind of blocked it from my memory, so I don't remember it too well, if I'm completely honest. But I see Christopher Likes asking, can we have a redo on that miss from last week? I wish. There are so many misses we've had, that so many dumb mistakes we've made that could just... I'm not going to dwell on it. Happy Sunday, Ewan and GeoPimps. Cat saying good evening. Roy Shea saying yo. Good evening, cats. Okay, we know this. We're at a 0. Let's just do it. There we go. We knew that. We've seen that enough times. This is going to be the Germany or Linz. This is Austria. Boom. Easy. It's always Linz. This is Latin America. Yep, Cat saying Austria on that one. Let's check out these plates. I think this is Peru. Why Peru, you may ask? Because it is. It's not Colombian plates. The license plates kind of look Peruvian, I guess. Peru doesn't use the $, though. They use soles, I believe. So this is a peso sign, I believe. I don't remember, if I'm completely honest. So that's something. Maybe this is Central America, in which case let's find a stop sign that could tell us, because it might say Alto, in which case I think this could be Guatemala. Okay, Christopher Like, ooh, that's a good point, Christopher Like. Ecuador is literally USD. Yeah, this could be Ecuador. Yeah, it's not helpful. Seems political, but I don't know any political parties here, and I guess we have to go this way. I'm a little thrown off. This just looks a little too unfamiliar. I don't know if anyone else feels the same. Like, this doesn't immediately remind me of anywhere. Let's get back down to the main road. I feel like Ecuador could be correct. Or Peru. But there's the $. I don't know. Cat saying let's hit 50 today. WDig saying, yo, we are so back, chat. We are indeed so back. I want to try to get this way. Here we go. Okay, we can get over here. Where's this? No, if this is in Ecuador, the sun's not going to help, because we're literally on the equator. So if anything, the sun will just be a red herring. It's kind of to the northwest. I really think this is Peru, if I'm honest. Like, I really think this is Peru. I just don't know what the symbol for soles is. Yeah, and Christopher Like saying Ecuador does use USD. Here we go. This is Uruguay. This is the Uruguayan highway logo. Yep, Cat saying Uruguay, and well, Montevideo is the capital of Uruguay. So, boom. Yep. That was confusing. WDick saying 33 is my favorite city named after a number. That's actually really funny. I don't know why is it called that? For those who may not know what that means, that's just 33. The city is called 33 spelled out. This looks like Cartagena. I want to do Colombia right now, just for the lulz, just to be like, haha, this is clearly Cartagena. But, backplate? What does the backplate look like here? Alright, that's not helpful. Let's keep going. Okay, these plates are actually not what I would expect, and I might have said something stupid here. WDig saying I'm down for Colombia. Cat saying you can do it, we are early. Let's hold off. The like 30 seconds it will take me to confirm. It's not worth. Yeah, this is English. Yeah, this is Hong Kong. this is literally Hong Kong. Yeah, English, China. Yeah. Christopher likes saying it's not Colombia. This could also be. Where am I thinking? This isn't Singapore. No, I'm. This is Hong Kong. Yeah. Got those confused. This is South America again. But where? So let's get a look. Amazing. Lose those plates. They vaguely looked Argentinian. So let's... Here we go. I have no idea what plate that is. Actually, I think that's Argentinian. I'm not confident enough, though, to make that call right now. Let's keep going for a bit. Ill Tired saying, I'm here just cooking, tuned in too late as you were guessing Hong Kong. Could have been helpful there, but we got it nonetheless. At least you at least didn't go Colombia. Right? Ill Tired, what are you cooking this evening? The classic Ill Tired Sunday meal. I'm like so confident that this is an Argentine plate on these cars. But I'm not like one. Oop, that would be an amazing view. This would give it to me. I can't tell. Ooh, butter chicken. They're using a rotisserie chicken. Sounds good. I don't think I actually know what butter chicken is, if I'm honest. I ended up getting HelloFresh last week. I was like, oh, I'll get 2 meals. And it took... So I cooked it last Sunday before the stream, and I ate it on Friday for lunch. And I was just like, okay, this is a waste. I'm not going to do this again. And then I got a text earlier. It was, your HelloFresh box has been delivered. I was like, no, I didn't realize this was automatic. So I've got to turn that off. But now I have too much food. I had to give it to my roommates. I was like, I literally don't have the time to eat this. But RIP. Sammy Marco saying NYC fire trucks are early today. Yes, the fires do not sleep in this city. It is, it's one of the dangers they're always talking about on the news. It's the fires. Oh, okay, it's an Indian curry. Gotcha. I feel like I should have known that. I've definitely seen that on menus at Indian restaurants. It's so definitely Argentina or Chile. And it's so frustrating that it's like basically have to go off the plates. And that's not a helpful one. That's just yellow. I don't know what that one is. Christopher likes saying I had chicken from a place called Quaker Steak and Lube. Start the jokes. I had actually heard of that place. I didn't know it was a chain. Unless you're going to the very specific one that I know of. But I would assume it's a chain. But I've heard good things. They've got wings, right? I know, I've heard great things about their wings. Where are these cars going? This is such a... now it's foggy and miserable. Danger. No smoking. Let me see some license plates. I just can't see anything. It's miserable. Okay, and that's not helpful either. Not helpful. Awesome. Just amazing scenery. Rory Shea saying bros in Silent Hill. I have no idea what that is. Similar to butter chicken. I don't know what that is. So I have a very narrow range of knowledge. Luck and it's not helpful. Is that a sign? I hope so. I hope it just says like Buenos Aires, next right. Oh, yeah. I mean, pretty helpful. Kind of. No, it's not. Actually, these are very much Incan names. Like Cahuachi, Cantayok, Nazca. Wait. It's the Nazca lines. That's literally what that says. It's the Nazca lines. It's, yeah, Cat's saying Nazca lines, Peru. Yeah, that's, duh. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying Nazca lines are not in Argentina, as far as I know. No, they are not. They're in Peru. Let's do Peru. There we go. He literally said Nazca line. So I guess I got what I asked for. I wanted the sign to say Buenos Aires next right, and it said Nazca lines. It's about as helpful. Pilgrim Faith Assembly. That kind of looks like a follow car over there. Chris Oviate Avenue. Is that a follow car? Yeah, Cat's saying Africa. 100%. But, actually, let's look at... what side is the steering wheel on? Can't really tell. There'll be more cars, though. What's on this satellite dish? That's not that helpful. So this feels... so we've seen English. But this feels a bit more tropical than a lot of the English... this is a follow car. This feels a lot more tropical than a lot of the English-speaking countries in Africa. So I would assume this is Ghana or Nigeria. And given we have a follow car, this is Nigeria. Yeah, Cats and Christopher like both saying Nigeria. Yep, got it. Sammy Marcos saying I'm writing the names of my classes onto my notebook as school starts tomorrow. That is exciting. It's I wish you good luck. It's early for school. No, this is normal school start time. I know. Ooh, what's L? That feels French, right? Let's look at these signs. So that's Dutch. And this is also Dutch. So let's check. This is Belgium. See, it's early game, so we can just boom, boom, boom. Sammy Marco saying one of the classes isn't on Canvas. Very weird. How are they doing things then? Like, what's their replacement? This is Mexico. Yeah. See, we can just fly through. It's low stakes right now. It's haha YOLO time. That's a French sign. Yeah, Bibliotech. Are these... oh no, these are red plates, kinda. Yeah, red plate. Belgium. Boom. That's a Cambodian flag right there. Cambodia, boom. It's really this easy. This is Peru. Yeah, cat saying Belgium, Belgium again, Cambodia. Never mind, this is not Peru. Sky Restaurant. 700 meters. Highest restaurant in Africa, I would assume Kenya, because it's English, and the highest restaurant in Africa is probably in the same country as the highest point in Africa. How do we feel about that reasoning? I feel like that's rock solid. We're 10 down, flying through. That's a Lesothan flag. We're not in Kenya. I mean, yeah, it looks like Lesotho. So, yeah, cat's saying Lesotho then. Just because they include the Austrian flag for some reason and the South African flag. Well, I can see a Lesothan business including the South African flag, but I don't see a South African business including the Lesothan flag, if that makes sense. Afro-ski. Ski Mountain Resort. That's really funny. Alright, let's do it. Okay, yeah, cat saying ski resorts are in Lesotho. I do want to check out this place. Afro-ski? That's bizarre. Huh. So it's the kind of barren mountain and then the track of snow for you to ski down. What a spot. What a spot. Oh, speaking of spot. Oh, okay. Yeah, cat's saying Mexico. And cat's saying it does get Mediterranean Sea. Just need like one sign, honestly. Oh, Christopher likes saying it's frozen. Is it frozen for anybody else? Uh-oh. Okay, cat's saying lovely beach. Ooh, Australia. That's a good point. Arturo Hernandez saying Mexico again. No. This is French. I believe. I'm fairly confident in that. From the tiny little bit of words we saw right there. Okay. Warishay's saying it was, but it's back now. Awesome. Love my internet here. Yeah, cat's saying never mind, not Australia. I had a nightmare last night that that's just... Okay, now that's Spanish. But I had a nightmare last night that, yeah, this is Spanish. So it's likely Spain. Yeah, that's a European plate. Oh, Warishay saying, I think Arturo meant this is the second time you got Mexico this stream. Gotcha. Yeah, we usually don't get Mexico twice in a stream. We rarely get Mexico in a stream. Yeah, cat's saying Spain then. I just want to be sure. This feels like an easy one that we don't need to lose. That's a Spanish flag. That's interesting. The I with the two dots. It's probably a regional language. But it's still, interesting. Wait a minute. Okay, no. I thought I'd been here before. I get really confused for a second. Iltard saying maybe Catalan. Potentially. Christopher likes saying Andorra. Well, there wouldn't be a C in Andorra. So Spain, yep. This is... So what is this place? This seemed nice. Platja dels Capellans. So rather than playa. So, yeah, Catalan. Interesting. I never really understood the extent to which Catalan was spoken until we started doing the streams. And now, okay, this is infuriating. And now that I see that... Okay, hold on. I've got to lock in to turn this corner. Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good. But now that I've seen how much it is actually prevalent, it's kind of mind-blowing. Hungarian? What do we think? Yeah, W Dig saying Hungary. Cat saying Hungarian. What's wrong with it? There we go. Yeah, Christopher likes saying Catalan has been wanting its own country for centuries. Yeah, and it's like, I've always, of course, been aware of the independence movement, but it's the great, just as we get to the sign with words on it. But it's just, you think of Spain as this complete country when it's, or maybe you don't. Maybe, what are the words I'm trying to use here? Obviously, Spain is a very fractured country. I guess you just assume countries are somewhat culturally consistent, and Spain is very much not. And it's, I think little by little it seems to be more fractured than I always previously thought it was, and it always blows my mind just how fractured it is. Yeah, cats, I'm also thinking Bangladesh. It's the tree-lined streets. Alphabet is correct, and there we go. Alright, well, just gonna have to do this. I'm very confident this is Bangladesh. Those are Bangladeshi flags. That's good enough for me. Let's do it. Boom. 15. We're flying. Where's this? Oh boy, this is like... This is Lithuania. Christopher likes saying, I think 20-25 years, Spain as we know it won't exist. Potentially, yeah. I think Spain as an entity is a very fascinating thing, because it's... Okay, I would love to be able to read this sign. I'm just going to click over here, see if we... Yep, awesome. We got somewhere. Yep. Lithuania, Latvia, as I was saying. I think Spain as an entity is interesting, because it's... You had, like, 3 months of a unified... Like, Iberian Spain existed in the form it does today for 3 months before they had overseas holdings. Is it 3? Is it 4? Pretty much around the same time, you know? And so, like the Spanish state has always existed in conjunction with this, like, larger presence. And it's wild to me, like, to think of that breaking down, similar to the UK. Like, you go from having conquered 25% of the world to, you know, maybe you lose Northern Ireland, maybe you lose Scotland, and it's just England and Wales. And it's just the... Is that... No, the G means street, but that kind of looks like Vilnius. Which makes me think Lithuania. Yeah, Cat saying Lithuania. The Cat saying, you guys haven't met loud Spanish fans. They're very united in every event and very loud. There we go. That's something for them to bond over. A very good national team right now. Yeah, but I just think it's interesting how it went from... And also because, I mean, a Christian Iberia came from, you know, a tiny little... I think it was around Oviedo. A tiny little pocket of, like, Christians that remained. And then it, boom, exploded. And then, boom, exploded. And now it's just contracted to... Well... Catalonia potentially leaving and just being... Maybe they would call it Castile if Catalonia left, but or maybe they'll call it Castile and Leon. I did not sleep well this weekend, so my brain's just kind of saying things. This is very much film Lithuania. Should we do it? I think we do it. Okay, Katz is calling in WDig for help here, so if Katz doesn't seem too confident, I want to... Okay, Katz is saying yes, send. All right, YOLO. Woo! Got it. Alpine. That's French. That says Pyrenees. YOLO. Wait, could this be Andorra? No, it's not Andorra. Okay, I'm glad I didn't... Oof. Well, that's not in French. Right, YOLOing almost came back to bite me. This is German. Yep, Iltired saying it's not French. Or sorry, Cat saying that's not French. Iltired saying Andorra. Sammy Marco, what? You said, I'm so tired I helped judge the bus rodeo yesterday. You had a bus rodeo? Oh, Lynn's again on the bin? Alright, I will trust that. Nice. Lynn's. Always Lynn's. We get Lynn's more than we get Mexico. Or the United States or Canada. Yay, we're in a field. I love random fields. Let's do some exploring. Here we go. Glad I didn't follow the dirt path. We got some Soviet-ish looking buildings. What's this gonna say? Okay. That is a language. Kind of looks like Hungarian. Yeah, that's gotta be Hungarian, right? Sammy Marco asking, why is it always Lens? I have no idea. Maybe it's... Oh, Czech. Cat saying Balkans. Christopher likes saying Slovakian. Czech. This says Czech right here, so let's do Czech. There we go. I don't know. Maybe it's like overcorrection. Like you try to make the places with a lot of coverage not show up as much. The smaller places end up showing up more frequently. Remember that time we got that same mall in India? Twice in the same, like, streaks game. It was just 2 weeks apart. Ah, the force that transforms Bolivia. This is Bolivia. Yep, Cat saying Bolivia. We're flying today. It is because I'm just kind of being careless. This is Sweden. But it's, you know, it's effective. We're at 19. We usually get to 30 each week. And we're a quarter of the way through. That looks more like Finnish, actually. Or maybe we've just gotten so good. We don't need to go slow. We can just be like, ba, ba, ba. Christopher likes saying, finally nice to see new places. Have we seen anywhere new this time? Yeah, exactly. The ending in TIE gives it away as Finnish. Tired. Keep scanning. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Nice. 20. Zooming through. That's Japanese. This is also Japan. I'm not even going to look at the rest. We're zooming. Cat saying Japan. That is in fact correct. And we're now on a hillside. What are we doing on this hillside? Arturo Hernandez asking what happens when you complete the game. I don't know yet. I have no idea. I don't have the mental energy to make up something funny, unfortunately. So I don't know. If we make 1,000, I'll lose my mind. I'll like pop champagne on stream. I'll light a firework in my room. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll light a firework. Cat saying Ewan will treat everyone pollo. Oh, come on. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying speed round. Christopher Lake saying Arturo, it's impossible. Sammy Marco saying, what do you mean complete the game? Completing GeoGuessr, clearly. Yes, exactly. Get everybody goes to, what was it? What's that one pollo place? Ray Pollo? Was that it? Or Pollo Ray? No, we gotta go to Guada Burger in Guatemala. That's door dashing everybody Guada Burger. And lighting a firework. I think that'd be funny. Keep going. Just click. Nope. I want to go down. I hate these mountain roads because it's just back and forth. And it's just like, get me on the mountain. Get me off the mountain, not on the mountain. Get me off the mountain. Christopher likes saying I have a Whataburger opening down the street on Friday. I'm so psyched for you. They don't really have them in your area, do they? But big in Texas, where I know you spent a lot of time, so that's got to be awesome. I think I had Whataburger one time when I was like 13, and I remember thinking this is the craziest thing I've ever had. Free Zeitz joining in, just got here Pollo Talk. It's like the bat signal. Hey, what happened to our 200? Ooh, I guess Free Zeit wasn't here for that. Nothing happened. We started over for fun. For a challenge. And now we're speedrunning it. Sammy Marco saying, Cats, I have started the transit job. I drive the bus for the first time on Thursday. That is exciting. Do you need a special license to drive the bus? I'd assume that's... No, I did not YOLO again. Free Site. There was a full-on consensus. And we lost. This is interesting. These are not the plates I was expecting. Okay, you need a CDL. I'm assuming you have one then. Oh, that's helpful. Is it helpful? That kind of looks like a Norwegian flag. That's a Norwegian flag. Do we have buy-in? That's a Norwegian flag. Are we all on the same page here? Yeah, exactly, Christopher. Like, Whataburger has such a unique taste, you can't forget it. Man, must be nice. I wish I could eat stuff like that still. You can have a cheeky burger every now and then, but not one that's too greasy. Oh, wait. Yeah, I would assume this is Norway. Yeah, this is Norway. Yeah, Cat's saying it. Oof, excuse me. Yeah, Christopher Lexing Friesite. It was Norway that looked and felt like Iceland in every way. Yeah, it was bad. And it was only, if you want to go back and watch last week's, I think it was only like 12 minutes until the end. You can see it. It was just, there was definitely something off. Like, I like 100% there was something off, but it seemed too, that's Polish, right? It seemed too Icelandic to not be. Yeah, this is Poland. There we go. What are we at? 23? Killing it. Maybe we hit 100 today. Could we do that? Freezite saying the stream will drive me to drinking. That's, I can't reach. I've got a bottle of wine just out of arm's reach. It's got your name on it. I will donate that to you if the stream does drive you to drink. Oh yeah, Christopher likes saying we can get to 100 this stream. It'd be dicey. I don't. Norway green plate. Boom. Got it. Okay. Very slow. Left-hand drive. This is the UK or Ireland. Let's figure out which one. I'm all in on that. That's not a UK bin, I'll say that. I am all in on just absolutely, what's the word? Inflating today's score. Like, let's go for this. I think this is Ireland. I need one car. One car to confirm it. That's not a British trash can. In Britain, it's all the different, like, compost and trash and the other one, and I need to see the front of that plate too. Blah, blah, blah. What's happening? I do not understand what's happening in the chat right now. And I think my Amazon package is getting delivered right now. I can hear them ringing the buzzer. But, oh well. Duty calls. Alright. Front white plate. And we're gonna read the thing. White back plate. This is Ireland. Yep. Dub. Yellow plate? Oh, okay. That's what's happening. Which side of the road? Everyone's doing their own thing, it seems. This is right-hand drive. This is Cambodia or Laos? This is Laos. I can read what you've said, Sammy Marco, but I don't understand it, so I'm not gonna say it. I think this is Laos, right? Oh, here we go. Yep, Laotian flag with the Chinese flag. And boom. We always get right on the border. It's an interesting one. Alright. Freezite asking slow drink. We're barking up the Ukrainian tree again. Nah, it's... This kind of feels like the U.S. Oh, it's the capital of Laos. It's right on the border. That's why we get it. You ever think, and I guess maybe this is just a me thing. Oh, no, this is New Zealand. This is the left-hand drive. That's one of those ones where... Right, how do we feel about this? This is New Zealand. This is very Kiwi. It's got the... Yeah, cat saying New Zealand. What is the... Maori? That's it. Maori names. Yeah, Invercargill. That's like as Scottish as possible. Which again is very Kiwi. Kiwi is very like Scottish roots, Maori roots. Wow, my brain is like... There we go. Invercargill. There we go. All right. India or Bangladesh? And what's it? Cat's talking about Cats and Freezite being the godfathers to my kids. Yeah, I don't know what's happening in the chat. Y'all have gone rogue. Strength guaranteed. Just keep... Oh, Bangladesh flag. Sending it. Boom. We are zooming. We are zooming. No. I hate random forests. This is in German. Schwendenberg. What are those flags? What are those flags? Yes, Sammy Marco's saying chat is on crack. None of this will be helpful. This is infuriating. Oh, Freezite saying 41 is Switzerland. Is that a country code, though? You know what? I'll trust it. I'll trust it. Nice. Okay. Big ups, Freezite. The F-150s are confusing because this doesn't look like the US or Canada. Yeah, it's not. Very much not. It's Iceland. .is. Freezite saying I got a big ups, yay. So didn't we see a .is in the round that we got wrong, and it was actually Norway? That's an Icelandic flag, though. That's 100% Icelandic. Let's do it. Alright. Boom. Boom. Love it. 30. We just did... That is the fastest we've ever done 30. That usually takes us 2 hours. We just did it in 42 minutes. We're absolutely killing it. Christopher Like's been trying to get a knee brace off for the last 15 minutes. Are you alright? You might have to ditch the knee... Like, cut it and you have to get a new one. I had to do that the other day, too. I had to ditch my .at to ditch one of my, and then I had to make like a makeshift one while I'm waiting. I still haven't ordered the new one yet because I've forgotten. Sammy Marco saying Ewan is on crack. Who's your crack dealer? My crack dealer is the vibes. I'm high on vibes and sleep deprivation. All right, Austria. Let's do it. Cat's in Vienna then. WDig, I will be there next year. I'm assuming that's a Eurovision thing. That's French. These aren't Belgian plates. This is Quebec. Yep. Alright. Quebec. Boom. We're on fire. This is Valletta. No, I'm wrong. I'm entirely wrong. Well. Doesn't matter. Yes, Quebecois, Quebec. Christopher likes saying finally and not really. Pitched a nerve a few weeks ago behind my left knee, making it impossible to bend in some instances. Jeez, dude. That's horrible. I hope you feel better soon. I don't know what happens when you pinch a nerve. You kind of just have to wait, don't you? Ill tired, tearing up at a ret. But yeah, this is very clearly Spain. So let's do it. Wait. Yes. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying when Quebec is more French than France with the arrête signs. It's funny because it's look at that. Oh well, yeah, I guess Palma is there. The Baleares. But it's you well, because I guess you as a French person living in France, you're not constantly fighting to maintain that French identity. It's just part of your life. It's like fish not fighting to maintain water. It's just there. But then watch this be Austria for the 30th time. What a break. Oh, +4-3, that's Austria, isn't it? Okay, maybe we should learn the country codes. Whereas in Quebec, it's like constantly fighting to maintain that identity. Okay, oh yeah, Graz, Austria. I was like, isn't Graz... I knew of Graz. Yeah. Alright. And send. Awesome. Yeah, okay, Freezite confirming 43 is Österreich. Christopher likes saying there's nothing I can do to speed up the process. Just have to wait in the pain out till it heals. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Does that say a camel crossing? That's Camel Crossing. Okay. Let's go read this sign. There's a whole French language police in Quebec. I had no idea about that. I'm on. Okay, this is Jordan. I know normally I do the Democratic, like, are we sure we're here? But for this week and this week only, we're just seeing what we can do and just full speed. Wait, really? The size of French has to be legally twice as big as English? That's so funny. That is so Quebecois. This is Bangladesh, right? It's 100% Bangladesh. Okay, JJ McCullough has a few videos on that. I like his videos. He's solid. I feel like I've mentioned before, he's someone whose video, like, I'll watch his videos when I edit, or I used to. Abdur Razak, kindergarten. Freezite saying we should reach to that for a stream. Reach to what? Sign companies in those kind. Wait, what? I'm confused. Semi Marco saying on the 27th will be a low of 48 in the morning. As much as I'm excited for the cold weather, I kind of don't want summer to end. I've been enjoying. This is the first Sunday in multiple weeks that I have not gone to the beach. And I won't get to next week because I'll be in Australia. Oh, I'm going to come back to New York and summer will be over. DACA. Done. Oh, react to that for a stream. Oh, I forget we could do that. Yeah. That'd be fun. Maybe the next, like, mega stream. Oof. Freezite saying it was 104 there yesterday. Done with the summer. That's a nightmare. Was it Ill-Tired saying there's a video from the 90s that's an interview with the language police. It was so over the top I used to show my students that when teaching globalism. What was so over the top about it? And how does it relate to globalism? I have so many questions. Yeah, I'm not picking up anything here. Yeah, Semi Marco asking. Yeah, Oz is next week. It is next week. Next week. Doing stuff. Alright, Spanish. And what towns are going to be here? So, Mexico or Guatemala? Right? Yeah, Kat saying Mexico. Where's Arturo Hernandez when you need him? There's Palenque. Let's do it. Yeah, hanging out in Sydney. It'll be fun. Great Barrier Reef. Do some mountain climbing. Get some surfing in. Get absolutely annihilated surfing. I'm not even trying to read that. This is Southern Europe, I'm sure. Freezite send him back into New England so I can get away from the heat. It's still hot out here, though. I know this isn't New England, but okay, this is most likely Spain. I've just seen Arturo cheers for loser teams. Let's not get crazy now. And Arturo Hernandez saying, just realized I've been to Palenque. That's crazy. What is there in Palenque? What brought you there? This is a good random spot. Freezite saying I'll be there in 4 weeks. Where's there? New England or Palenque? It's crazy. We're at 37. What can we do in an hour? Okay, yeah, Boston. That'll be nice. Boston, end of September will be... Oop, there's a fly. Got it. Yeah. That's the fly. Finally got one. I've been having terrible luck catching those. You know, it's that time of year where the flies come in and they're just everywhere and they're drawn to the monitors. It's like a triple monitor setup, so it's like it's the light coming off it. Yeah, exactly, Sammy Marco. Boston fall sounds like heaven. Okay, Arturo. Ancient Mayan ruins. That makes sense. This feels like Spain, right? We've seen Spanish. But could this be a different Spanish-speaking country? Freezite said, I'm going to my cousin's kid's baptism. Oh, wait. That says Ibiza. Isidoro. It's like almost certainly Spain, but I just want to be a little cautious. Just because there are so many Spanish-speaking countries, Here we go. Is that If these are European plates, then we're done. That looks like a European plate. That is a European plate. This is Spain. Let's do it. But Freezite said, I'm going to my cousin's kid's baptism, then I'm going to fight an Irish kid for a parking spot in Southie. Long story. What's wild is I genuinely believe that there's a story there somehow. Can we get a bit of a hint? Oh, here we go. I think this is just Mexico again. Yeah, Yucatan. Easy. We've got tons of Mexico today. This is like the fourth one. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying you went with the spaceship triple monitor setup. Yeah, it's obnoxious. I honestly consider it. Is this Pakistan? I honestly, after I set this up, there's just a little part of me that wants to get like I don't know what it is, like the Meta Quest or whatever it is, the VR thing, and then I don't even need monitors. I just sit here wearing the VR headset and I can just place the monitors wherever I want them. But that just feels excessive. I feel like at that point it's just like I've gone off the deep end. Like I have the watch that tracks my sleep and my heart rate and my stress level, and it's like I have the Echo that does Echo change lights to green. Echo change lights to green.
Okay.
So I feel like having the VR headset as my monitors just feels like overkill. Arturo Hernandez saying Mexico because I'm here. Exactly. You're manifesting all the Mexico rounds. Freezite saying this is Pakistan. Okay. I do need to catch up here, yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling Pakistan. Is there anywhere else it could be, though? I'm hesitant because we don't get Pakistan that frequently. So I just want to be careful. Echo, change lights to white.
Okay.
Is that a Pakistani flag up there? Let's see. Okay, Sammy Marco saying VR hurts your head after like an hour. Okay, that's good to know. That's money I no longer feel tempted to spend. It seems like hilarious, but at the same time just too far from reality. Okay, Christopher Like also saying Pakistan. Alright, let's just do it. Freezite saying they sell fish there, probably Karachi. It is not. We are in Pakpatan. I don't think I would eat fish from that far inland. Does not seem like a great idea. Sammy Marco saying you should set up the Soviet anthem to play if you say Alexa change lights to red. I think okay, the Alexa kind of sucks. It doesn't. I've tried to set up all these different things with it, and it's just so buggy. Or maybe I'm dumb, but it's so annoying. It'll be like, oh, I set up this whole morning thing, and now the morning routine doesn't work, and it's like blah 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 blah. blah. So I can't be bothered to try to. I tried to get it to play a specific playlist from my Spotify. Like it'll play my liked songs, or it'll play the most recent playlist. But if I specify a playlist, it freaks out and just plays something random. And it's like, just come on. Okay, Freezite saying, he said, okay, yeah, Semi Marco saying you might want to take the bus south. He looks hard to drive. Freezite saying he's a habitual line stepper. It's my aunt's parking spot, and he keeps parking his junker there. No good. I might call in Sammy for backup. So there is an actual story. Well, good luck. Don't get stabbed. That would be incredibly unfortunate. Alexa can only play so many Katy Perry songs. I think one time I was talking trash about it to one of my roommates, and I called it Alexa because that's not the wake word that I use, and it was like the one time it responded to that, and it did the whole, like, when you say something mean to it and it makes like a sound, it did that, and I was like, I didn't use the wake word. Freezite saying I have sung the Soviet anthem in Spanish so I can get in the proletariat mindset. Yeah. Echo, change lights to red.
Okay.
Yeah. It genuinely, the funny thing is, it does look so much more red in real life, but the problem is a triple monitor setup literally is brighter than the lights. So, it is what it is. Echo, change lights to white.
Okay.
Oh, and then sometimes I want to change the temperature, and it thinks, rather than the air conditioning unit, it changes the brightness of the lights. So if I'm like, oh, change it to 75, change the temperature to 75, the lights dim, and I'm like, it's stupid. Don't do that. Christopher likes saying Google and Siri are way more intelligent and way better than Alexa. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't do the research. This was a complete impulse purchase. Like, I walked to Best Buy before the stream one day and was like, I'm getting an Alexa. No idea. Oh, that's an interesting question, Sammy Marco. Echo, change lights to black. There's a sign over here.
Okay.
So you can't really see, but they're white, which is weird. Okay, I don't know this word. Then this says school road. Ill-Tired saying I have a whole smart home server with Home Assistant that automates everything. See, that's kind of what I was going for, and you have what I was going for. I have the bootleg version, where every morning when I ask it to read me the news, it's like, I already read you the news. But here it is again, and I'm like, no, you haven't read me the news. I just woke up. It's like, I hate it. Echo, change lights to white.
Okay.
Yeah. Freezite saying the red lights give it that serial killer vibe. Yeah, where did I have the... Yeah, that looks about right. It doesn't feel that serial killy when like in person. The red isn't that bad. It's the pink and the green are like bright. But Ill-Tired, how do you have your smart home server set up? Asking in a way that hopefully won't compromise your home security. Coleno. I feel like this is Australia or New Zealand. We finally had a stump. Wait a minute. Nope, sun's to the south. I'm confused. Yeah, we finally got a long round. Darn, only made it 40. 40 is crazy. Christopher likes saying lol. When I have a voice assistant out loud and the cats are in the room, I ask it to meow. That's hilarious. I did not think of that. Echo. Meow.
Okay, here's box of cats.
No.
Welcome. Cats love to come visit your box. Here's another one now.
Echo. Echo. Stop.
Please come back again. Return and say open the box of cats.
Is that what yours does, Christopher, like? Can you hear it? That was interesting. Okay, El Tired saying Thingvala Road. Where are we? Yeah, exactly, Freezite. It looks like the Brazilian Canadian hills. Yeah, exactly, Christopher, like that word, Alexa, is so stupid. Yeah, I don't like it. It's like kind of fun. But it's just dumb. I got too used to ChatGPT being intelligent, and now this is like talking to a bird. Rory Shea asking, wait, what was the street name? It was Thingvala, I believe. But Il Tired saying, old PC image with Home Assistant, then all the items are linked to the account I attached. Okay. I'm a little lost, but I will just say okay and move on. I feel like if you explain it, it'll be like boom boom. It'll be too much. Okay, Rory Shea saying, okay, there's a place called Thingvellir in Iceland. No, we're definitely not in Iceland. It's almost certainly the US or Canada. The sun's to the south. It's vast. They're driving on the right-hand side. That vaguely looks like an Ohio plate from a million miles away, but yeah. Okay, El Tired can explain. Send links in the Discord. Yeah, if you don't mind. I'm definitely interested in that. Maybe I don't have the... That's a long-term project. Because I need to not sink money into that. Given Australia is in a week. Guys, this one is insane. This one sucks. There's just no clues. It's the same thing over and over again. We get to an intersection, and we keep going. It's just more grass. It's this truck. Nothing ever happens. This one is a nightmare. Okay, let's look at this truck here. Not helpful. Right-hand drive. English. It's miserable. I'm very, very excited for Australia, though. So, obviously no stream next Sunday because it will be 14 hours ahead. What's 14? This will be 10 in the morning in Sydney. I will not be streaming because I will be culturally immersing myself. This feels... I don't know that logo. That's so... Okay. And then I want to see what this is. This stop sign in English, which it should be because everything else has been. Okay, well, we don't get to go that way. North on this road. El Tired saying, wait, go back to the blue sign. The blue sign is here again. Does it feel French to anybody else? That feels like a French design. No, go to the stop sign. It might be in French. I was trying to. We can't. I've been trying to see the stop signs. It doesn't let us go over there. I think you might be right, though. Actually, I don't even think that one's a stop sign. Okay, Cat's saying not Quebec, maybe New Brunswick. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it looks similar to the Fleur-de-Lis. So, looking at New Brunswick, there is an 8. Yeah, and Cat saying New Brunswick is bilingual. That's not helpful. That's a Hungarian plate. Well, it's not a Hungarian plate. It's just a Hungarian flag on the plate. Christopher likes saying this has to be Canada. I don't know, though. It might not be. Well, we've seen English and... You know what? Alright, we're doing a poll. Canada. Yes, no. Democracy. But yeah, so no stream next Sunday, and then the one after it, that one will just get rescheduled to Tuesday, because the Sunday I don't even know what time I get in at, but I'm not gonna get off a flight from Australia and then stream, because that would just be horrible. And then the Monday I have Russian, so I can't reschedule for Mondays. So Tuesday, that Tuesday. I don't know what day that is, though. Freezite saying maybe it's a Fluminense fan. Very good point. Very good point. Canadian Brazilian Hills. Christopher likes saying I refuse to vote. I don't know. Yeah, people don't seem to be wanting to vote for this one, so we'll keep going until we're confident. The speed run was fun while it lasted. Zoom, come on. Yeah, Eltired's saying, yeah, we're already at 40 in an hour. We can wait it out another 5 minutes. Exactly. AM jumping in to say you and you, sir, are an American hero. Appreciate it, as always, AM. Hope you're having a great week since the last time you jumped in and said that. There's nothing here. This sucks. Okay. Hold up. North American numbering plan. Lasgenberg. SK? Yeah, Saskatchewan. Awesome, let's do it. Yeah, I know those are the keyboard shortcuts. Awesome, finally. That took forever. Iltard saying thanks, cats. I could not spell that to save my life. That's funny. Okay. Oh yeah, and actually even Cat spelled it wrong. Didn't even catch that. Christopher Like asking if I'm flying to LAX. No, I am not. That's Greek. I'll share my flight details afterward. I don't want to dox myself. But it'll be interesting for sure. This is Colombia. That's Venezuela. This is Colombia. Yankee Valley Boulevard. This is the United States. If we've ever had the United States, this is the United States. Okay, Cat's saying just Google. Sorry, Eltired saying just Google the highway sign. It's not a fleur de lis. It's wavy wheat. Interesting. It's more you know. .ca. I'm glad I didn't. Yep. Speed sign 30 in kilometers. Glad I didn't take Yankee Valley at face value. We all see. Yeah. Cats saying USA question mark. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying it's Canada, I think. Cat's saying oh Canada. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying the roads looked Canadian. It's subtle. I know what you're saying. Yeah, the blue street signs were a clue. It's not the US. Cat's asking, is this Edmonton? I don't know. I do not know. Let's find out. It is Edmonton. No, it's Calgary. My bad. Oh. Yeah. That feels like a really random spot, like oldest farmland, and then you just pop up with development here. Feels kind of random. Oh boy. Alright, let's go this way. Okay, Cat's saying it's called Airdrie. This looks like the UK. So let's... If we can get a yellow front plate... No. The Cat's saying it's a city north of Calgary, basically a suburb. Yeah, it just feels odd, though, because there's that... Alright, I know we're doing the speed run, but I find this interesting. Yeah, Airdrie. Like, suburbs are usually connected directly. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It just feels weird. It's very North America. Like, oh, it's so properly planned, and it's like the moat. That's so odd. This is okay. I gotta see this. Okay, that's cool. No, I'll give them that. That's cool. This is quite a spot. Yeah, Cat's saying Airdrie is like that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Freesite, it's probably a separate planning permit and tax plan. That makes sense. Different zoning and whatnot. Ramor. Nope, we can't get in these people's driveway. Yeah, no, tired saying or Ireland. 100% or Ireland. In fact, I think this could be Ireland. We've only seen white plates. Houses are cheaper there, but they get hit by hail a lot too. Lovely. That's just that part of Calgary, or that feels oddly specific. I kind of want to just do Ireland here. How do we feel about that? But what was Freesite? Yeah, Freesite was saying you and avoiding California. Oh yeah, Padraig. Yeah, this is Ireland. Boom. Yeah, 100% avoiding California. California airport. This is a Spanish or a French stop sign. Yeah. French on here. So let's look at this car. That's not a Belgian plate. Not a Belgian plate. Just in case the car went over the border, let's look for one more car. We need to get closer to this car. Come on. Come on. Freesite saying, but we are friends and we have poyos. Yeah, but that's like, I gotta do a whole connection and like, I don't feel like doing that. Gotta get off the plane and back on the plane and hang out in the LAX, which I don't feel like. Whoop. Accidentally closed out of the thing. Which I don't feel like doing. The person's on a horse. These are French signs. We're in France. And what I'm excited for is a Capital One Lounge JFK. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get there like 8 hours early so I can hang out here. Just eat for free for a while. I think there's a cheese station. Like my friend sent me some pictures. Yeah, the wine and cheese station right here. So that'll be fun. I know you can't stay there for 8 hours. They kick you out at 3, but still. Christopher likes saying, when I first saw the Airbus 380 in person, the first thing on my mind was, how are they going to get that off the ground? That's funny. Yeah, that's English, right? Yeah, electric vehicle charging only. That's English. So, let's just look at the license plates, because it's really that simple. This is Ireland. So these are Irish plates. Yep. County Cork. It's been like 30 islands tonight. Great. Love this. Is this going to be Madagascar? Le Dolphin. I fear this is Madagascar. It's French. We're on a beach. Which direction is this? Northwest, west. I fear this is Madagascar. Yeah, Christopher Like asking if we're on that beach again. Bungalow with sanitary chambers. Picnic, blah blah blah. Yeah, Christopher Like saying it looks very familiar. We're not in a cow though. Yeah, Cat saying French, so probably Madagascar. Like, I agree, but I'm skeptical. Let's look at this village. I want to see if the village looks familiar. This looks familiar, yeah. Do we want to do Madagascar? What's on that hat? I feel like... Okay, yeah, we're out of coverage here. This is all we get. Madagascar's kind of only thing we got. Where's the sun? Sun is almost directly west. Awesome. Of course it is. Okay. How we feel about that? I know we're speed running, but this one's not exactly like... Okay. Il Tired asks if we can hop to the ocean coverage. Let's see. Maybe if we go to these boats. Freezite saying I think we landed on a plane once too. No, we were going along the side of a like a dirt runway in Uganda, and a plane landed next to us. It was Uganda or Kenya, and a plane landed next to us. And I remember freaking out about that. And that's when I said, if we ever spawn on a plane, I'm freaking out. Like throwing the mouse, giving up. This boat is in Madagascar national colors. There we go. Whew. Just had to pull that band-aid off. Alright, we're rolling. Where are we now? We are somewhere in English. SZ. SZ. Yeah, exactly. Christopher Like, of course, it's the same beach. I don't know why it's constantly that beach. What is SZ? Oh, Swaziland. Eswatini. Yep, that tracks. Smart. Thank you. Yep. Nice. When Eswatini name change? Okay, interesting. To avoid confusion with Switzerland. That's funny. Okay, these road markings are familiar, and I don't know why. I think we're in Asia, and then I'm going to see something in like 20 feet and find out we're in Colombia, and I'm going to look like an idiot. Yeah, I fear that idiot moment is coming. Yep. We are in Norway? Question mark? Christopher Like asking, how does one confuse Swaziland with Switzerland? Freezite saying yes, as if anyone would confuse Swaziland with Switzerland, but I digress. Yeah, Cat saying Norway question mark. Yeah, I think this is Norway. I don't know why I would get on the bridge to the... Nez is only 4 kilometers. It's probably Norway, right? Yeah. It's a speed round. Got a speed. I can't read that. Darichu. Hungary. Easy. That's the Union Jack. This is... Is it just the sunniest day? There we go. I was about to say, is it just the sunniest day in British history? Yep, there we go. And Botswana? It's at Freezite saying Hemingway restaurant where you can eat a bullet. Weird concept. I didn't even read the thing, honestly. Cat Sink 51 now. Yep, 52 now. We're on the roll. On a roll. Antelope Crossing thing. Left-hand drive. Freezite saying don't read that out loud. Whoops. I'm feeling Botswana. Cat saying South Africa. We're never gonna know because we're gonna be on this road for a million years. Can we get... No, we can't do 100 at this point. Unless we literally get, like, welcome to blank blank for the entire rest of this stream. Like, we're not doing 100. Could this be helpful? Ganzi. Isn't that Botswana? I swear yeah, I know of Ganzi. There it is. Yep. Yeah, Freezite saying not with that attitude. Christopher like saying I need to get an e-bike and do videos like nanobites all over Europe and North America. Snag Creek. Oh man. Canada? This has got to be Canada. I say we follow this truck. Yeah, that'd be cool if you did that, Christopher. Like, ride around on an e-bike. Be a good time. Just, like, see the world. You know? I don't know that plate. But it's North American. I think we really just need to find a speed limit sign here. And that... This will be good enough. 2 kilometers. Right-hand drive. This is Canada. Boom. Ooh. Very nearly not Canada. Okay. Post-Soviet. And words. What? Is this Slovak? Or Slovakian? That's like... That language threw me off. Yeah, Cat's saying Czech or Slovak. There we go. This might help. No. If anything, that looks more Czech. And Christopher likes saying crossing a border on an e-bike shouldn't be an issue unless you go to Kosovo. That will not be your biggest problem if you're going to Kosovo. Come on, over here. Alright. Freezite saying this looks like Romania. I see what you're saying, but the language completely rules out Romania. I just want to flip a coin on Czechia or Slovakia. Around in the corner. Nobody's feeling too patriotic. What was that one we wandered around for like a good half hour? We were like, it's got to be Croatia, it's got to be Croatia. We didn't have anything concrete. And it just took an hour for us to be like, yep, it is Croatia. Iltard saying, not sure, odd thought, but maybe Hungary. I see what you're saying. It just doesn't seem... Like, I had the same thought initially, but it seems a little too... not Hungarian. This kind of... No, I don't think it's Hungarian. I don't think it's Hungarian. So, Kasteljok. This looks like a castle. Hungarian should have almost zero similar words to English. I can't... Okay, Katz is saying, wait, this might be Hungarian. Interesting. Okay, so multiple people are saying this now. Because in my head, I can't justify... There shouldn't be similar words. So there's this. Yeah, this looks Hungarian. Katz is saying, can you go to the signs on the right? Freezite saying there are pockets of Hungarian speakers in Romania. Just be careful. No, of course. That's the Hungarian flag right there. That literally says Magyar. This is likely Hungary. Yeah, Kat's saying this is Hungarian. What could Falu mean speak? Like Hungarian speaking program, and we are actually in Romania? Certo. I'm just... Freezite has me on edge. Okay, Kat's saying that I was Hungarian. Alright, let's just do it. Eyes closed. There we go. 55. This is Argentina. We just need to find our license plate to confirm. Sun is to the north, as it should be. Freezite saying don't, but I don't know what. Don't what? Oh. Yeah. I'll protect my peace. Thank you, Freezite. Live your peace. I appreciate it. Right-hand drive, desert. Let's just go check these signs. So I couldn't see that plate. Toconao, Solor. We've been to Solor on here, haven't we? And it was Chile. Calama. I think this is northern Chile. Yeah, there's Calama. Easy. This is Bolivia. Yeah, this 100%. Right, that's the... Right? Oh, yeah, that's quite a salute. Oh, yeah, Santa Cruz. Yeah, we're good. You know what's absolutely crazy about this, too? I've been maybe 300 yards from that spot. I've gone down this road right here. Man. That's crazy. Alright, it is cough drop o'clock. Yeah, Kat's saying we did 56 countries. That's crazy. In an hour and a half is wild. That was the best we've ever done speedrun-wise. 56 is crazy. 56 is normally what we do in like 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly, Christopher. Like, it's always in the last hour. It's never at the start of the stream. But yeah. Flew into Juliaca Airport. Came right out here onto this road. Drove on down. Went right past this spot. Yep, agreed, cats. We do another map then. Just start a new streak after you come back from Australia. Ooh, yes, Christopher likes capitals. Yeah, that's a good point, except for the ITLT one. Ooh, or Iltire's MY map. We haven't done the New York map in a while, so we'll do that. This is pretty crazy. Also, I like this was a border town. All right. Iltire, do you have your New York map, the link to that on hand? Because I will navigate in the Discord to try to find it. GeoGuessr challenges. Is that where we have this stuff? I think this is it. Here we go. Oh, it says I haven't even done this one yet. Alright. Let's run it. Okay. Yeah, I've got no idea. Anyone have any thoughts? There's a boat with an American flag. We're in the US. There's a car, a house. Okay, I forgot with the New York map that it's kind of just, it's everything we normally look for. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna guess that this is Arturo Hernandez saying could be Canada. Good point. Could be Canada on the New York State map. New York Route 13. Here's New York Route 13. Nice. Killed it. Okay. We're in a parking lot. I don't know where though. Somewhere in New York State. We got a Wendy's. And what do we have? Kenmore, Elmwood. Village of Kenmore. Welcome to Kenmore. I don't know where that is. I think it's around here. No. Oh, I know this one. 22nd and Broadway. What am I doing? 23rd. Where's Broadway? Boom, boom. Nice. Yeah, Kat saying, I think this is New York. I would agree with that. Yeah, Arturo Hernandez saying, I agree. Everything is New York State. Rory Shea saying, you're a Florida boy. Why are you doing New York State? Okay, thank you, Christopher. Like, posted the Capitals one in the Discord, so we'll do that next. Where's Corning? So it has to be somewhere you can get to. So Scranton and New York City. So about there. Yikes. I had that completely off. I actually have a thought. for this one. Oh, West Point Soccer. Okay. Okay, this might be a dumb question. Where's West Point? Anyone know? Where? Port Ewan. Yo! I have to go there. Arturo Hernandez giving the very helpful information that West Point is west, and Rory Shea saying it's in New York. Thank you both. This is incredibly helpful information. Thank you. Alright. With that, we're going Kingston. No. It's at West Point. Megamon. I literally did this hiking trail like 2 months ago. I was right here. Alright, well, Eltire kind of cooked me on that. Alright, let me open up the Capitals map. Alright. Is this one world or... Yes, world. Eltired saying, thank you for playing the map. You got to work on your New York State geography. I think if anything, I proved that my New York State geography is pretty bad. Cat saying I should still go to New York someday. Arturo Hernandez saying you should. It's the big city that I never spend time in. Is it Amman? Why is it being weird? Right? That's the Jordanian flag, right? Oh, great. It's not going to give me that flag. Yep, Cat's saying Amman then. Let's do it. We're kind of near a roundabout. Alright, well, that's not fair. That's just... interesting that this is what Tehran looks like. For sure. But, so I guess this is a tourist ad? Alright, well that happened. Great start. And now we are somewhere else. So these seem to be warning signs saying something begins. I want to see this. It's not what I wanted to do. I want to see this sign here. Yeah, Cat saying Caribbean. I fully agree. That's not helpful. Wow, the footage is pretty bad. With the quality. Powerade. Dominion Funeral Director. I don't know. Rory Shea saying Loki Honolulu vibes, except Honolulu's not a world capital. Freezite saying Bermuda. I can't figure out which direction we're supposed to be going in. I could get behind Bermuda. Suva, Nadi. Not. Alright, let's look at Bermuda. No, it's none of those names. Cat saying this is Fiji. Okay, Suva, Nadi, and Fiji. Oh yeah, Fiji. Yeah, I'm thinking. Where am I thinking of? That I thought was French. Yeah, Suva, Nadi. Okay, which one's the capital? Suva, I'm assuming. Where am I thinking of? That was French. And Tahiti, that's what I'm thinking of. Nice. Seems like it's only giving us the ones that don't normally have coverage. This looks like Rwanda. This is Rwanda. Hold up. Let me cook. So these are some hotels. The hotel district is kind of up here. I'm saying we are here. Please don't look stupid. Yep, there we go. That was big brain. Big brain. Can't trick me, poor coverage. I know Kigali. I know Kigali when I see it. Oh, we got this one before. Where was it? This one was such a nightmare. Yeah, Christopher likes saying impressive. Thank you. Thank you. Spent so much time obsessing over Rwanda that I just recognize an area of Kigali. Yeah, I can't say. Oh, this was like, wasn't this Cabo Verde? I think it was, and I'm going to do it just to not. Okay. It was Brazzaville. Yeah, that's crazy. Here we go. Hatfield. Oh, South Africa. Which capital? Christopher, like, which capital did you use for South Africa? City of Ewannnawe. Alright, well, let's start with Pretoria. Okay, used all three. Awesome. Ewannnawe. That seems to be like a judicial building here. Oh, Ewannnawe. Let's do right there. Nice. Okay. Killed it with 3 of them. But other ones not so great. Let's try again. It'll tire saying, wait, I saw Hatfield. Oh. Okay. Oh, this looks nice. Sure would love to be here. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm going to be in Sydney in like 5 seconds. Probably like right there. Yep. 5,000. And then this looks interesting. Estadio. So this is Madrid. But it doesn't. Huh. Christopher likes saying it's fascinating seeing the different makeup of capitals. Some are surprising. Yeah, this one's definitely surprising. I need to see some more signs. This isn't Aeroporto? So am I dumb? No. That's why it seems slightly off. This is Is this Lisbon? Yeah. Cat's saying that's Portuguese. Yeah, I was like, this should be Aeroporto. That really had me thrown for a second there. I was like, this... It's always that slow realization with Portuguese. It's like, oh, it's some Spanish. And then it's like, wait, this is kind of off. Let's just do, like, here. Pretty solid. Yeah, I've got no idea. Oh, Jordan. Jordan Mash. Blah, 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 blah. Jordan Museum of Popular Traditions. Yeah, Cat saying Athens and saying, wait, no. Yeah, Jordanian flags. This is Amman. I assume with the Roman theater in Amman. Nice. Okay, what is this writing over here? I think this is Egypt. I think we've had this before. Honestly, wait, let me cook real quick. No, Cairo's not this dense. No, that's an Egyptian flag. I'm gonna go a little further south. That was an Iraqi flag. Whoops. Yeah, Cat saying no, that's Baghdad. The flags. I realized the problem that I know the Egyptian flag has the eagle on it, and I literally just saw the Pan-Arab colors and was like, Egypt. Confirmation bias. Christopher, like, did you include Kosovo? Or is this might be Sarajevo? Cat saying Bucharest. See, it's the mosque over here for me, though. I think this... Okay, Christopher like did include Kosovo. I think this is Kosovo. Namostu. Cat saying Sarajevo. Yes, I love that city. Alright, let's zoom in and take a glance. And it seems to work out. Yeah, there's all these little bridges. Yeah. Nice. Love it. Let me see, what other fun maps are out there? I could do, you know what I kind of want to do? Because I haven't done this in a while. Florida, it's that one? Yeah, this one, I think. Yeah, I've gotten 16 shy of a perfect score. Yeah, 8th on no move, no pen, no zoom. Yeah, not doing too great on no move. Yeah, Cat's saying great city, definitely worth a visit. So I'm just speed rounding this. I don't want to take up time. Yeah. Seeing if I can be a genius here, and I don't think I'm going to be. Yeah, I'm not doing too hot. This is here. No, it's not. And this is there. Got that one. Kinda. I was doing this one time when I got the Miami Dolphins stadium. I was like, aha. Perfect. Oh. Yeah, that was like especially bad. Alright. So what maps can we get going with? I mean, there's streaks and there's different Rory chasing, bruh. We can do different world cities, world heritage sites. A metaphor world seems interesting. Wait. Poyo. View more results. Maps. Where in Yugoslavia? Where's the Dave's Hot Chicken? Do we want to do this? Cat saying UNESCO, that could be a good one. I kind of want to do Where's the Dave's Hot Chicken? Yeah, Katz is saying Dave's Hot Chicken. Christopher likes saying lol. Let's do it. Alright. Shops at Fort Buckner. El Tire, do you know the 682 area code? Freezite saying Pollo for life. McKinney, Texas. Visit McKinneyTexas.org. There we go. I don't see the Dave's Hot Chicken. But I know where McKinney, Texas is. No, I know Midland, like, apparently, not McKinney. I could swear McKinney's along this road. I'm pretty sure I've been to McKinney, Texas. Oh, Christopher likes saying 972. That's my phone area code. Can you help then? I don't know where McKinney, Texas is. I thought I did. Okay, near Dallas. Is it? Well, I mean, I would expect it to be this way. We're gonna do right there. Oh, that's like... I did not expect that to be... Dave's Hot Chicken! That's too funny. Yeah, Christopher likes saying the McDonald's. Unfortunately, I know the Where's That McDonald's map by heart. Yeah, Cat's asking. Yeah, Freezite, you still haven't treated me to Pollo. Freezite saying you said next year. I'm not going to FedEx you a Pollo, not again. Is it a Pollo Vivo or an edible Pollo? The Valley's best law firm. I feel like... Warren Shea saying 20 an hour. Where was 20 an hour? $13.99. I'll get Applebee's. Where was hiring? Oh, on the Dave's Hot Chicken window. There you go. If anyone's looking for work, Dave's Hot Chicken's hiring at $20 an hour. That's insane. The Dave's Hot Chicken. I have no idea where we are. Vans, Honda. I think that's a Wisconsin plate. I'm gonna YOLO that. Wait. Interstate 41. That's not helpful. Appleton, Marinette. I have no idea where I think that's Wisconsin. Yep, here's Appleton. On 41. Where's Marinette? Let's just do it. South to Appleton. There. Oh, we were in Green Bay. Alright, if anyone's looking for $20 an hour, Dave's Hot Chicken, Green Bay. Here we go, we got another Dave's Hot Chicken. We're out west. This kind of feels... It kind of feels like... Colorado? Yeah, there we go. Colorado Kalash. Big brain. Where in Colorado do we think this Dave's Hot Chicken is? I think we're in Colorado Springs. How do we feel about that? Cat saying Denver. We can do Denver. Wait, 287. Let's just check that. Let's do up here. Fort Collins. Darn. Alright, we had another Dave's Hot Chicken. This is Florida, I think. Yes, those are Floridian plates. Wait, this is where I make up for my previous failure. This is Orlando vibes, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Regal Cinemas. 407, I think that's an Orlando area code. Waterford Lakes, I'm pretty sure that's Orlando. I'm not going to try to find that. I think it's here. I was right. There we go. There we go. I'm redeemed. Alright, Dave's Hot Chicken again. Eat the Frog Fitness. What's this? What badge is that? I can't tell. Oh, well, this is Nashville. Rory Shea saying says Mass, but it's too nice outside to be Massachusetts, and also I'm like super confident that this is Nashville. Massachusetts Avenue. Yep, Rory Shea saying Batman Building is in Nashville. We got Shake Shack. Just kind of roaming around right now. Yeah, Rory Shea saying definitely Nashville. Let's do it. Wrong one. Nashville. We were kind of over here. I think this is where the chicken was. Whoops. Moving on. Alright, I think we did pretty solid. You know, we got unfortunately, we don't have the top score. But it happens. You know, Monaco, Malta, or Andorra, that's funny. These are some funny maps. Community. Is there like a popular today thing? Map of the day. Okay, European stadiums. It's kind of basic. Extensions. No, wait, that's gonna be a whole. That's a rabbit hole. Dumb test. Remember when Drew took the dumb test? I want to see if there's. Here we go. Other similar ones. Wait, was there a Ewan there? Wait. Is there a Ewan who plays? And they're American? That's wild. Rory Shea saying do the dumb test. No, the dumb test is genuinely too easy for anyone who's watching this. Kat saying enjoy Australia. I will miss the next streams once you're back. I'm back watching on September 21st. Well, enjoy whatever you're up to. Hope it's. Oh wow, 9:59. Let's speed run something. We'll speed run dumb test. But I hope you enjoy whatever it is you're up to. Hope it's fun. Okay, Monaco. Zoom. Right there. Oh, right, you'll be in Kyrgyzstan. That's gonna be sick. Okay, this is stupid. This is literally a tunnel. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Malibu. Freezite saying, have a safe trip, you, and take plenty of pics too. Will do. I'm not looking for Malibu exactly. Take plenty of pics. See you when you get back, Pimp. Much appreciated, Freezite. Yeah, Space Needle. When do you fly out, Cats? I totally forgot that was coming up. Boom. Oh, where's this? That's Kyrgyzstan, clearly. Alright. See what I was saying with the dumb test is a little too, like... Okay, sometime this week. Gotcha. Alright, well, safe travels. And, well, I will not be seeing you all next week. As I said, Australia, tons of fun, bajillion hours on a plane. Can't wait for that. But I will see you all in, what day? Let me check the calendar real quick. I guess the 9th? I will see you all again on September 9th. So, with that, have a wonderful rest of your evening and a great next 2 weeks.